Good morning! It's June the 24th, 2021, and we welcome you to Jake's Bounty! Hey, I'm in the garage. Let's get it going. Here, Mickey. Come on, girl. Get up here, co-host. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I am your host, Jake Hernandez. Off screen there just for a minute. Turn down the volume, but I do want to thank you for tuning into the show. It is a Throwback Thursday, so I have something from my memory, a little jot down memory lane right there, if I can remember anything. And also, I want to thank the music today that was provided by Slab. That's right. This is from, once again, their new LP that they'll be releasing. Excuse me, a little bit of a tongue twister, but their new album that they'll be releasing is entitled It's Always Something. And, we'll hear more from them later on. And let's go ahead right now and also thank other sponsors. We've got Arctic Air right here, $39.99 at Home Depot. Go get it right now, Arctic Air, all right? And you can also pick up this guy right here. It's CSI Brain Games at CVS Pharmacy, or you can pick it up at Jake's Bounty. Just type in the word Brain Games, all right? And we'll talk about more sponsors as the show permits. But let's go ahead right now and get to my bounty, why don't we? All right, here we go. So, I got this bad boy right here. Got a few things in it. I could have gotten more at a Motel 6. I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get what I got and get out of here. I saw a cop on a motorcycle, so I was like, you know what? Best to get out of here before anything happens. Here's a Powerade right here. All right. Body armor. And it's a gold one. Gold berry. Never had this flavor. Let me know if you have in the comments below. There we go. Bang! Miami Cola. What makes it Miami, huh? Tell me in the comments below. That makes me want to try it. Miami Cola. I like cola. Purified drinking water. Okay. Rockstar Pure Zero. B vitamins and all that caffeine and good stuff. Alright, here's another one. Blackberry Smash. This is blackberry flavor with other natural flavors. Alright, so good stuff. Seems interesting. And a Red Bull, right there, one tall one. Alright, let's put these back. Okay. And we'll also look what I found today while I was out canning. I found another weed jar. That's right. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll try to get it close. It says Maven Farms or Maven Genetics right there. And this is purple chai. So maybe it's like, I don't know, but it smells good, huh? All right. Maybe it's like relaxing like chai tea. Who knows? Chai tea doesn't taste good. Although it is kind of relaxing. All right, let's go ahead right now and get to the news, why don't we? So, City of Fresno is now regulating mobile home parks in the city after 3 homes have burned in 24 hours. They were destroyed by fire, yes. This comes after a suspended permit on the home. This also comes after 2 separate fires on June 10th at Trails End Mobile Home Park. This caused a 56-year-old Ronald Richardson to lose his life in one of those fires, okay? Tribal members call for new name of Squaw Valley. There's already a Squaw Valley. It's in Lake Tahoe. It's a lot cooler. But they want to change this name of Squaw Valley in, is it Fresno County? Anyway, they want to change it because they believe it's racist and sexist towards Native American women. And they want to switch it to Nim Valley. I don't know. Nim? I still like Squaw better. Even though this still will take a long process. Many obstacles as it come through. John McAfee, 75-year-old, you all know him. He's found dead in Spanish prison after he was going to be extradited to the U.S. was approved. Can someone say Epstein? Anyway, they found him yesterday at 1 p.m. Some people say he was hanging. It was a suicide. They're still being investigated at this time. McAfee was convicted for tax evasion for 4 years, from 2014 to 2018. And like I said, his death is still being investigated at this time. All right, a condo collapse in Surfside is happening in Florida. Where else would it happen, right? Miami-Dade County, this kills at least one right now. The 12-story building collapsed Thursday morning at 1:30 a.m. It was built in 1981 and had 130 units. Said it had 130 units. All right. Southeast unit collapsed. Excuse me, the northeast unit collapsed, and 55 units ended up being damaged, and then there were 35 survivors pulled out, so they're searching for more survivors in the rubble right now. CRMC, this is good news. Yesterday the CRMC was looking for a family of patient, and now that family has been found, so good news for that. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and take you to a little book I like to call the Book of Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage. All right, I probably said that wrong, but I'm going to read a short passage right here. Okay, the introduction. I don't think we're going to read the introduction or the appendix, but maybe I'll start right here. The third chapter. I have already said in the preceding chapter that shortly after the death of my father, I attached myself under the research of true wisdom and the mystery of the Lord. Now in this chapter, I will briefly mention the places and countries by which I have passed in order to endeavor to learn those things which are good. And I do this in order that it may serve thee for useless pursuits, like little girls sitting around the fireplace. For there is nothing more deplorable or more unworthy in a man than find himself ignorant in all circumstances. He who worketh and travelleth learneth much, and he who knoweth not know how to conduct and govern himself when far from his native land will know still less in his own house how to do so. I dwelt then, after the death of my father, for 4 years with my brothers and sisters. I studied with care to put to a profitable use my father had left me after his death, and seeing that my means were insufficient to counterbalance, excuse me right here, you gotta turn the page, the expenses which I compelled to be at after having set in order to all my affairs, business as well as my strength permitted, I set out. And when I went out into Ramasha to Mayonnaise, Maintenance, and to order to find a very aged rabbi named Moses, in the hope that I have found him, in which I had sought. All right? Again, that is a passage from the Book of Sacred Magic of Abramelin the Mage. We'll be reading more from that tomorrow, okay? What the hell did I just read? Okay, let's go ahead right now and get to Throwback Thursdays. So if you remember last Thursday, I told you about how I got into jail and what happened there, and how I had to poop in front of somebody and they looked me in the eye. And so now I'm going to tell you another story about when I was in jail. And this is how they, after transferred me to a really shithole town in Nevada called Gardnerville. And all that was there was basically as a prison. And or rather a jail, because I didn't go to prison, I went to jail. So I was in this jail, and I had 2 other bunkmates, and they told me the rules real quick of the jail. They looked at the TV and noticed, they're like, nope, that's not for you, not yet. You're the third in line. Right now it's my turn, and this is what I'm watching. And the guy was watching news, and he told me the rules of watching TV. You just can't watch anything on TV. There's rules for what you can watch, and jail. For instance, you can't watch any cooking shows. Guess why? Because you're not going to get anything that's great. You're not going to get no filet mignon or no chicken cordon bleu or anything like that. You might get like, I don't know, blue in the face and shit, and you might want to throw up. But you'll never get anything close to anything that would be on, like, say, Emerald or some shit. So cooking shows, they're out. All right. Also, travel shows. Anything about traveling? You're not traveling. You're in jail right now. Okay, the worst place ever. So you're gonna stick there, and you're not gonna watch any traveling shows about how you're gonna go to Bermuda or France, or how you're gonna go to some great place in Cancun. You can't do that. Okay, you can't do that because you're just gonna get sunk back into reality, and you're like, oh shit, I'm in jail. This isn't paradise. And finally, you cannot watch Cops. That should be a giveaway because, well, for one, it'd be too many people in there would be like, come on, get away with it. Don't catch them. And then when they do catch them, a riot would happen. And then also it would show just bad memories of how they got in there themselves. So Cops is a no-no, all right? And for some reason, cartoons. You can't watch cartoons. Maybe because it shows that you have some weaknesses. I don't know. Family Guy was okay. They let that slide. And even sometime then, they were like, you might have to turn that, Jake. And I was like, oh, fine, all right. But that's what you gotta learn. You gotta learn to watch certain channels and not watch certain channels, all right? You gotta go in the rotation. You gotta make sure that you actually are awake for your rotation, even though if you're like, all right, you get to watch from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. Whatever, I'll watch it. But, like I said, remember those rules. All right, I'm pretty sure it stands for any jail. You can't watch Cops, you can't watch traveling shows, you can't watch cooking shows, and you can't watch cartoons, all right? Make it look like a pussy. All right, well, that's going to do it for us today. Tomorrow's show, we'll be having Funky Friday segment, if I can remember anything. I remembered it. And then we'll also be having my news, the bounty, so much more. We'll also be having some music you never heard of, hopefully. And come back and join us. And you guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. All right. Also, go get Ray-Bans over here at Jake's Bounty when you type in the word sunglasses. And you can also get these Yeti cups for Clean My Pussy, Clean My Penis products right there. All right, delish. Okay. And here is Slab with their album, It's Always Something. This is the song Iron Cross, all right? We're going to take you out right now with a scene from The Canner, all right? So here right now is Slab. See you guys tomorrow. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production, 2021. You can follow him on his Facebook, his channel, his website. Leave a like, leave a comment. Please subscribe. Now a scene from The Canner. Hey, where do you think you're going? I'm just going to school there, Dad. No, you're not. Not dressed like that. But I'm dressed like I normally do. I got shorts on, a shirt, I'm dressed, ready to go. I'm not talking about that. Well, then what? You almost went out of this house without a bag. That's right. You gotta go collect cans on your way to school and back from school. You know what this family's about. Collect the can. First you get the can, then you get the education, then you get the power, then you get the money, then you get the women.